It's me again, Tricia Sandalo, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 things that I experienced as a first-time mom. Number 1, pressure. I've never been so pressured in my life, not until I became a mom. Alam mo, yung pressure na you have to be like this, you have to be like this, na kaya namin gawin ito noon, and that was like 30 years ago. So, dapat kayanin mo rin ngayon. Hello, mga best. Please, stop giving pressure to first-time moms. Because number 1, they actually know what they're doing, and there is this what we call as mother's instinct. Kahit first-time mom pa yan, magugulat ka na lang na she will be able to take care of her child the best way possible. And please, stop pressuring her because you're not really helping her at all. Just because you were able to do things 30 years ago doesn't mean need niya yang gawin ngayon. Okay? Number 2. O Tricia, kailan ka ba babalik sa pag-work? I heard this a lot of times. And I'm tired of answering the same question over and over again. Just because you don't see me wearing my uniform doesn't mean that I don't have a job. There are many legit jobs at home. So, ito talaga yung question na always kong nare-receive up until now. And if you also receive this kind of question, then just let them know that you are also doing your best at home. You don't really have to push yourself to work at home. If you wish to be a full-time mom, then go. If you wish to be a work-at-home mom, then go. So it's actually your choice and you don't owe anybody an explanation. Ako personally, I decided to work at home because it's very difficult for me to find a yaya. And even if I will be able to find a yaya, it would be a lot better if ako talaga yung mag-take care sa anak ko. And it's my choice, okay? So iba-iba ang choice natin mga mommies. May iba na gusto nilang mag-work because they want to provide for their family in that way, then it's their choice. So long as it makes you happy, then go. Because ako, I love staying at home. I love working at home while being able to take care of my son. Number 3. Have you ever met a mom who thinks that parenting is a competition? I've met a moms who are like that. Yung feeling niya na there's a contest going on between you and her. When in fact, you should be helping each other. So ako, I have experienced that kind of mother who tells me how good their child is right now, that their child is like this, why is my son still like that? It's really exhausting, and sometimes I really don't know how to deal with those kind of people. But more often than not, I just choose to be the better person. Hindi ako nakikipag-compete. Minsan, ang galing naman ng anak mo. But, you know, seriously, I choose my battle. So, every time I encounter a mom who thinks like their son or their daughter is better than my son, then I let them take that. If that would make them better, then go ahead. So, sa mga new mommies, you will really be able to encounter that kind of mom or that kind of parent na who will think that parenting is a competition. So, don't stress yourself. If they want to boast about their child's achievement, then let them. Just don't stress yourself about it. Number 4, mom shaming. I get this a lot, although minsan unintentional naman siguro. Like for example, when you're gonna post something about your son, for example, nagvi-video ka about baby wearing, and then someone would comment na, uy, parang mali yung yung sinuot mo na pang baby wearing, you know, stuff like that. Or sometimes you're going to post a picture of your son na nakahiga, and then may magko-comment na, uy, parang mali yung pillow na pinaglagyan mo ni baby. yun, yung mga ganon. I think most of them naman are unintentional, but I experienced that, and to those future moms who are watching, you will also soon experience that. So, the best way to handle it is to ignore it. To just simply ignore it. Do not reply. But if you're really bothered sa comment, you can actually ask the person through personal message. Huwag ka nang makikipag-away dyan sa Facebook. Because wala na tayong time dyan, mga mommy. We have to use our time wisely. So, yun yung isa sa mga mom shaming na na-experience ko. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm very proud to say that I'm successful with breastfeeding my son. But there is something that hindi ako naging successful, and it's cloth diapering. I have a lot of cloth diapers at home. These were hand-me-downs. But unfortunately, hindi ko talaga successfully nagagamit yung cloth diaper niya. But most of the time na gagamit ko naman siya sa morning, ganun. But, you know, parang, to be honest, napapagod talaga akong maglaba. I know that it's an excuse, and some mom would tell you na kaya ko nga. Well, I'm glad na kaya nyo, but ako personally, hindi ko na talaga ma-insert siya sa schedule ko. So, there was one time na parang sinabihan ako ng isang mom na parang, hindi ka pala nag-cloth diaper? Yung ganun talaga yung tono. And I was like, hindi ako nag-reply. But stop mom shaming if iba yung choices niya. Moms will never admit that they have made less than the ideal choices. And I am guilty about that. I know that cloth diapering is an ideal choice. It's aside from it's economical, you know, it's one way of saving Mother Earth. But just because I wasn't able to do it successfully doesn't really make me a bad mom. So yun. Please stop mom shaming. And let's just support each other. If you met someone na into formula feeding, educate that person, you know, in the best way possible. I always believe in the saying that even if you have good intentions, it is never right to meddle other people's lives. So if you weren't asked about a certain thing, don't give your opinion. Keep it to yourself. Number 5. One of the things that I experienced as a first-time mom was depression. And I'm going to share it with you that I'm thankful na hindi naman ganun kalala yung depression ko. I even consider myself as lucky enough, blessed enough to haven't experienced those kind of depression, those yung nakikita natin sa TV or nakikita natin sa news, ganun. But I wanna share it with you guys that depression is really real. And the best way to help a mom cope up with that depression is to make her feel that she is not alone. Okay, so stop making her feel that she is alone. If you're friends of her, reach out to her. You know, a simple text of how are you, a simple Facebook message or a call, it would really make her feel better. Feeling ko, personally, hindi naman ako ganyan ka-needy before, but feel ko lang, this is just my personal experience. Siguro, we feel like we've given so much to someone, to this little baby, and we thought that we also needed that care. You know, we also needed that care. I'm really happy that I have a husband who really took care of me while I was still on that stage na kakapanganak ko lang. But to be honest, there were really those times when I feel like napaka-needy ko. Napaka-needy ko sa asawa ko na parang kung hindi lang siyang mag-ask sa akin if kumusta ako, parang naiinis ako, nagagalit ako, ganun. And I realized that it was because I needed so much validations. Gusto ko talaga yung appreciation. Feeling ko, na-realize ko na I needed to be appreciated. I needed to be given credits because of the things that I sacrificed for my son. But you know what I realized? That we don't really have to be conformed. to the patterns of the world. Kasi although there are really times when we really needed to be appreciated, but I want to share it with you, and that there is someone who sees everything you do, and he has seen all the sacrifices you've made for your child. And you know who he is? He is God. God sees everything you do. You know what? I haven't been so relieved, not until I've read Proverbs 31. If you haven't read that, it's your guide as a woman, as a mom. If you're still single, go ahead and read that. So, ito yung verse na parang sabi talaga dito kung what is a woman of God. And when I chose to be that woman of God, I never needed validation from anyone, not even from my husband. Because I realized that what's more important is I was able to obey the Lord by giving my son the love he deserves. And I realized that's unconditional love. You know, when you become a mom, you won't be really thinking a lot of yourself anymore. And it would be just about giving love without expecting in return. You know, giving all that you have, even if some people will not appreciate it, even if some people think wrongly about you, always think that God sees everything. Even sa mga little things na ginawa mo for your son, and he appreciates it. You know, he is clapping every time you're doing great things or the smallest things for your family, and especially for your child. So I want to give a shout out to all first-time moms. If there was something that I needed to hear before I delivered my son, it was to read Proverbs 31. Because if I was able to read that verse before I gave birth to my son, I would have understood everything right away. In Proverbs 31 verse 17, it says there, she is energetic and strong, a hard worker. So never ever underestimate those times where you gave so much work just to give the best love for your child. So, to those first-time moms who haven't read the Proverbs 31 yet, go ahead, and you won't be able to feel the pressure, the mom shaming, and all those bad things that I experienced. Being a mom is really life-changing. I remember when I found out that I'm going to have my second child, I really felt emotional with, thinking that my son, my first child, will soon be a big brother. And I really felt so emotional thinking that yung dating baby ko, yung baby na inalagaan ko, even if I really had no idea what I was doing, is going to be a big brother soon. And for me, it's really something that I don't know why I'm feeling this, I don't know if I'm feeling sad because he's growing, parang ang bilis ng panahon, but maybe because feeling ko na he's already parang feeling ko, I think I made a good job of raising this child. So to those moms, again, always know that when you feel bad or when you feel that you are not appreciated, always know that there is someone who sees everything you do, and he will honor you for all the things you've done and for all the things you will be doing for your family and for your child. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you learned something today. Please share it with me in the comment box, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also click the bell button. If you have any questions, feel free to ask it below, or if you have any suggestions for our next videos, please, I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much. So this has been Tricia Sandalo. Thank you so much for watching. Later. Love you. Bye.